Hey, Andy here from builderhottub.com. In this video, we're going to learn how to backfill around pipework correctly when we catch up with Doug in Virginia and his DIY hot tub. So let's go ahead and take a look. Okay, so when we left Doug in the last video, he was basically forming up for his last concrete pour. He poured the walls, and as you can see behind me, he was getting ready to pour the steps into his infinity hot tub. Fast forward a few weeks, and as you can see behind me, the steps are in, the concrete pouring is complete, so it's now on to the next stage for Doug. And the next stage for Doug really is a lot of groundwork in the backyard. And what he is up to now is basically backfilling around the plumbing so that he can then level up the area and put his finishing surface down, whether that's a patio or concrete. Either way, he's got to basically fill in all the gaps around that pipework that he's got in his tub. So one of the things that I get asked is, should the pipework go in the walls or should it go on the outside? Well, it can actually do either, and Doug's opted to put it on the outside. Now, if you're going to put it on the outside, then you want to have access to it, should you need to, at a future date. So when you're backfilling around your pipework, you don't want to be using dirt. Dirt will compact over time, and it can actually put pressure on the pipework if it moves. Now, those pipes, whilst they are pretty light when you're actually putting them into the hot tub, any long runs that are full of water really do have some weight behind them. So it's really important that the pipework is actually supported as well. And this is where the backfilling comes in. So if we're not going to use dirt, what's the best option? Well, the best option is actually rock core or type 1 gravel that you can fill in around the pipework itself. You're not going to be able to tamp all of this down or get a whacker plate on it to compact it, because you will disturb your plumbing if you do so. So when you're putting in, you've just got to be careful that you get enough gravel around all of the pipework so that it's really well supported. Now, before we see how Doug is getting on with all of this, always a great opportunity for me to say, please do subscribe to the channel, hit that notification icon to be notified when my videos go live. I do 2 long form videos just like this every single week, whole bunch of shorts, and everything on my channel focuses on DIY hot tubs, plunge pools, parts, and pretty much everything in between. Okay, so what was next for Doug? Well, he's actually running a French drain right across the patio, and you can see that behind me. That's the big large pipe that is running the length of the backyard, and it's just a good idea to add one if you're creating a flat surface that's going to have potentially a lot of water on, whether it be rain, whether it's water that's going to come out of the pool or the hot tub. Having a French drain in place, it just makes sense. So what about all the other pipework that you can see in the image behind me? Well, it's not actually pipework, it's conduit for electricity, conduit for Ethernet cable. Basically, Doug's gone crazy with conduit and run it all over the backyard so that he's got lots of future-proofing. I always hate that term coming from a technology background. Nothing is ever future-proof. Everything always changes. However, Doug's doing as much as he possibly can to make sure that should he want to add speakers or run power to a different area of the tub, or there's actually some conduit in there for, I think he said, an irrigation system. So he's got basically conduit running all over the place in his backyard. So he's got lots of different options in the future for running cable and pulling them through into certain areas of his tub. So with the conduit channels in place and then supported round with those stones, it was then to move on to the final layer, which he's put down a membrane, and then again there's even more stone that's going onto the top of this. It's quite a large area to actually cover, and Doug told me that there was 11 tons of stone delivered, and there was also one more dumper truck of earth removal where he's dug out the area around the infinity trough because he's going to have a fire pit down there as well. It's going to look absolutely fantastic. So Doug, as always, I appreciate the photos that you keep sending to me. Thanks ever so much for those. Can I help you with your DIY hot tub or plunge pool? If I can, please do get in touch. Always happy to hear from you. I appreciate the view. Thanks ever so much for watching, and I will see you on the next video. If you've liked this video, please do like, share and subscribe to the channel. I'll see you on the next video.